Brahman performed the creation. He created everything, but still not happy because not created humans. So he created Madhu and Dhruva. So their children, most prominent, Chhatrapati, Priyavrat, and so Priyavrat was older, but Chhatrapati married first. So his history is given in the Bhagavatam first. So Chhatrapati had two wives, Suruchi and Suniti. From the womb of Suniti came Dhruva. From the womb of Suruchi came Uttam. So all these names have many, many meanings also. Uttanapad. Pad means feet. Who is born with their feet in the air? Everyone. Everyone comes out head first. So Uttanapad in one sense represents all the jivas. And all jivas have two wives, two paths they can take. Suniti, the path of bhajan, or Suruchi, the path of enjoyment. So most of us go in the second path. Little Hare Ram, Hare Krishna thrown in there. And each of these paths give two results, two children. The materialists, they see Uttam. Uttam means great. They have nice cars, nice cloth, nice hairstyles. But how long that will last? That is not permanent. Like Ronald Reagan, I heard, he was the most powerful man on earth, and when he died, he couldn't remember his name, and he was wearing napkins. Could not control himself. So Uttam, the materialists are Uttam, but for how long? That's so long. But bhajan gives another result. It may not seem very great in the world. Like if someone asked, what Sadhu Maharaj got by serving for 30 years? What Gurudev gave him? Money? Cloth? So many people think just wasting their lives, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. But the result you cannot see, but that result is Dhruva. Dhruva means very fixed. Unseen by a common person. So the king, like most of us, he was inclined towards the young wife, Suruchi. So one day the king, Uttanapad, had Uttam on his lap. Then Dhruva, this is nature of child, they see one child doing something they also want to do. So Dhruva also tried to carry him on the lap of his father. That means become king. But Suruchi, the wicked stepmother, very harsh language she used. What? You want to be king? Dhruva, I know you have all good qualities. But one great lacking you have, you not come from my womb. So you can pray to Bhagavan. He fulfills the desire of everyone. So if you want to be king, you can worship Bhagavan. And when you get his darshan, he will ask, what do you want? I want to take birth from the womb of Suruchi, then I can become king. So her words were so strong, so harsh, like a stick. And Dhruva was Kshatriya, cannot tolerate disrespect. It's like you beat a snake with a stick, how he becomes so much angry. So Dhruva, angry, but because baby could not do anything, then sad. So weeping, he came to his mother. Suruchi asked what happened, but Dhruva was so upset he could not even explain what happened, so much anger. So the other person's, soldiers made some mistakes for him. Then Suruchi was a great personality actually. She said, oh, do not be angry at the words of your mother. Really, she has given you the best instructions. Because of parental affection, I could not give you instructions like that. No. But she gave you perfect instructions. What she said is 100% true. Man proposes, God disposes. We want many things. We don't want to become old. We are forced to accept it. We don't want poverty, disrespect, ill health, but it comes. So man is not independent. Who is independent? Bhagavan. So what he wants, that will happen. But because of parental affection, I not gave you that type of instruction to do bhagavan, do bhajan of that Supreme Lord. but she has given you good instruction, don't be angry. So Dhruva was, Mother said, but don't do his bhajan just for this, to become king. You should try for something higher. But Dhruva cannot hear, because his mind is fixed on the king. So he asked, who is Narayan, where he lives? Because 5-year-old child. Narayan, he lives in the jungle. So I will go to the jungle. So I've heard Suruchi with her own hands. She buttoned his clothes and everything, sent him to the forest. These days, parents just want them. Children will engage in my seva and give enjoyment to me. Very rare is the child with the parent who actually sends, if the child goes for bhajan, they become happy. That is very rare. But when child and parent both want to do it, they're all happy. So, Dhruva went to the forest, only 5 years old. And very young. Therefore, where is Narayan? Which forest? Madhuvan said, Dhruva don't have too much stuff with you. So he's crying forest to forest. Oh Shri Hari, oh Narayan, who has eyes like a lotus. Please come, please help. So where is Bhagavan? He's not just in the forest, he's in the heart of every living entity. Sarvasya Hamriti Samivisto, Matasmati Jnana Mapohanam. The Super Soul, the Paramatma, he knows what we're thinking. Therefore, Narayan knew, Bhagavan knew now Dhruva is crying for him. But without sadhu, he cannot meet him. So Narayan inspired Narad Muni to come there. Sometimes we don't understand what is mercy of Bhagavan. Bhagavan's mercy is sadhu sadhu. Krishna jadi kripa kori kona Bhagavan guru anta jami rupa shiksha. We cannot hear the voice of the Super Soul, even though we pray to him. So the Super Soul takes a form externally in the form of sadhu guru. And in that form he gives us mercy. So Narad Muni came. Narad Muni has become astonished. How is it 5-year-old child, what we were doing when we were 5? I will leave home and chant Harinam. So 5-year-old child can leave everything with such determination. Narad Muni becomes astonished. So Narad Muni came there. Who are you? I am the son of Uttarapat. My name is Dhruva. What do you want? I have come to the forest to attain Bhagavan. Who are you? Then Narad Muni said, no, 5-year-old child cannot achieve maturity in the mystic yoga process. Go home, and when you're a little older, 18, then you can do bhajan. Means Narad Muni wanted to test his determination. Then Dhruva asked, who are you? I am Narad. Oh, you are Narad. But I think Dhruva said, you cannot be the real Narad. Why? The real Narad, my mother told me, he goes around the world telling everyone to worship Bhagavan. Give up everything and worship Bhagavan, but you're telling me give up Bhagavan and go back to your parents. So you cannot be the real Narad, you must be someone else. Narad, hearing this, become very happy. Oh my dear son, he knew Dhruva had desire, but anyway, Dharmata Karma Moksha. Whatever you want, whether you want Dharmata Karma Moksha, that's also given by Bhagavan, no one else. Only Bhagavan can fulfill everyone's desire. Therefore, my dear son, we chant this. Dhruva said, very nice prayer. You are like the son of Brahma. You are like the sun which moves in the universe for the benefit of others. So please give me some mercy. So Narad Muni said, no. First he gave him some instruction. You should give up this anger, this desire. In this world, who can be happy? Who meets someone bigger, greater than them becomes happy. Who meets someone the same as them becomes friend with that person. And who gives mercy to those who are less than them and neglects the envious, that person can be happy. So give up the desire, then you can be happy. But Dhruva was very honest also. I am Kshatriya, I am not Brahmin nature to be self-satisfied. I want to be king, so please help me to become king in an honest way. So Dhruva is an example of Sakram Bhakti. He has desire. And even Narad Muni instructed him to give up desire, he could not do. Sometimes we are like that. Guru Vaishnava gives some instruction for us, but we cannot digest. But still, even a person who does bhajan of Bhagavan with desire, they still get mercy, but in a little long way. No? Because Krishna first fulfilled desire for other things, and then if one has no other desire, then they get Bhagavan. But Dhruva is called Sakam Bhakta. He worshipped Bhagavan with desire. Sometimes Gurudev would say the first 9 cantos of the Bhagavatam telling us how not to do bhajan. One time he said that. Don't do like Dhruva. Some desire I cannot throw, then we will mislead ourselves. But Bhagavan is an expert doctor. Like a doctor gives the medicine in such a way disease not come back. Hari Guru Vaishnava give what you want, you really want, they give you in such a way you'll never ask for it again. When so much suffering will come. And that will give renunciation. So, Narad Muni said, you go to this place, Madhuvan. There is the supremely purified Yamuna. You take a bath and you live here and chant this mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, following the instructions of Narad Muni, because Hari always lives here. He never Vrindavan Puritina Padamekam Lagachat. Krishna, who lives in Mathura, comes near to Hari, because Krishna never takes one step outside. There were the 5 limbs of bhajan, and Mathura Vas is amongst them. Just by living here, one gets purified. What you think when you're outside and what you think when you're here is fully different. So Dhruva, he came here. And very determinedly he chanted his mantras. Standing on, for the first, he would just eat fruits. Then after 1 month he gave that up, just taking dry leaves. 3rd month he would just take water. Then he gave up. Then every 9 days he would, every 3 days he would take a breath, and every 6 days, and every 12 days he would take a breath. Finally, he completely stopped the breathing. This is Satyuga. In Satyuga, one achieves perfection by meditation. So this Astanga Yoga, which gives all this pranayama and all that, makes the body fit for able to stand and fixed in meditation. But all this yoga practice cannot do in Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga only Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So Dhruva standing on one leg, with his hands in the air, he meditated on the super soul according to the instructions of Narad. Not just dry chanting mantra, but thinking of Thakurji. When in Chaitanya Mongol, it said when Mother Sachi was disturbed by Nimai's all Harinam and everything, then some news came, Nimai would take sannyas. Some feeling came to Mother Sachi. So she preached him against, no, don't do this. You stay with Gadadhar, you stay with Nitai and do bhajan here. Then Mahaprabhu told Mother Sachi this katha. When that mother, an ordinary child, goes overseas to bring wealth for the parents. So Mother, I am going a long distance to bring back the wealth of Krishna Prem, like Dhruva. So when Dhruva was doing austerities, all the demigods became afraid. What, a human being will do more than us? So when Dhruva was meditating, they would shout in his ear, Dhruva, your mother is dead, go home. Dhruva, forest fire is coming, save your life. Dhruva, snake. They would send cold wind, rain, like this the demigods tested. No, but Dhruva was fixed. So finally, he's so much fixed, he controlled the perfection of the yoga processes, controlled all the life airs in the body, so mind is fixed, intelligence is fixed. So Dhruva stopped both the incoming and outcoming breaths, which is perfection of pranayama. And meditating on Bhagavan, he stopped the air currents in the entire universe. Sometimes people think, what benefit to the world? Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj said. Like someone takes a stone and throws in a pond, the ripples of that stone go to all edges of the pond. So one person chanting pure Harinam, Hare Krishna, Hare Kirtan Murti Dharam Dharam Barahara Kagoda Janam. One person doing pure kirtan just purify the entire universe. So all demigods become choked, we cannot breathe. Because Dhruva controlled the light, the currents of air in the whole universe, so powerful. Then they prayed to Bhagavan, save us, save us. So Krishna Narayan came running here to see Dhruva. on the back of Garuda. So when he was standing before Dhruva not saw him because he was fixed in meditation. So Bhagavan disappeared from his heart because he was standing outside. And Dhruva became like a fish out of water. After so many months of meditation, I lost him, I will again do another 6 months like this. And opened his eyes and saw Bhagavan before him. His senses became full of ecstasy by seeing Krishna. So he wanted, afterwards he praised, the happiness of Seva, the happiness of seeing you, this is like an ocean. And all other happiness not equal to one drop. Even Shakshaka, liberation, this is nothing compared to the happiness of seeing Krishna, of serving him. So Dhruva, only 5, he wanted to offer prayers, but he could not, it was only 5. So Bhagavan touched him on the cheek with a conch shell. This is Vedvani, personified Vedic sound. And Dhruva offered wonderful prayers. So amongst them he there. Oh, we heard last night. I was like a person searching for broken glass, but somehow I found a diamond. I was searching for material things, but I got you like a diamond. So much bliss and ecstasy just seeing you. Like that, Bhagavan said, I know what you want, you will be king. But for how long? 36,000 years. Then Bhagavan disappeared. So Dhruva was, no, I don't want. But too bad, he wanted that thing. If I just be 2 minutes, Maharaj, sorry. Sometimes we want something, but Bhagavan gives it in such a way you don't ask again. Gaugamaj told one katha. There was one jackal. He was moving in the sugarcane fields. You know this katha? Then somehow the jackal was licking the sugarcane, very sweet. The jackal looked up and there was a wasp nest. So jackal was foolish. Hey, the tree is so sweet. Imagine the fruit. How sweet. So he jumped and grabbed, he put his teeth into that wasp nest, which was not a fruit of the sugarcane, it was a wasp nest. Then hundreds of wasps came and stinging him, and he was as he was running away with the cloud of wasps, he screamed, I never touched that bullshit fruit again. I never touched.
So like that?
One more time. So he's running and these all giving him so much pain. So Dhruva's situation a little bit like that. What he wanted, I want to be king, Bhagavan gave him, but he king but not happy, because where is being king and where is direct darshan of Bhagavan? But anyway, understanding Bhagavan is Bhagavan's desire. We always say. So he was king, but Guru Maharaj said in that time he did also Satrasan and Bhajan. So this place is very wonderful. Dhruva achieved here perfection in only 6 months. Valmiki achieved perfection in 60,000 years. Why Dhruva achieved perfection in only 6 months? So one day, one sadhu came here and then question came, how Dhruva achieved perfection so quickly? Then the boatman said, you see that white mountain over there in Madhuvan, where we are? It's a white mountain. Now it's covered in Kali Yuga. Yes. What is that? That is the bones of Dhruva Maharaj. Many times he got a body, did austerities, gave up the body, those bones came. And again he got another body, those bones came. Anyway, so we should try to encourage each other. So Dhruva achieved perfection. When he was going home, Narad Muni told his father. And his father was feeling very bad. I am so cruel-hearted. Small son wanted to sit on my lap and I treat him like that. So father was lamenting, my behavior is very bad. No, Suruchi was also lamenting why I spoke like that. But that person who satisfies Bhagavan, everyone's satisfied by him. So when Dhruva came back, everyone's happy. His father welcomed him like this. Dhruva became Dhruva. Then at the end of 36,000 years, he won. No one, Vaishnav never dies, so death came. Maharaj, now is your time. Please accept my seva. I cannot force you. So from Vaikuntha came one airplane with two Vishnu Dutas, no 4, because he's only going to Vishnu Lok. No. And Vishnu gave him benediction, there's your own planet, the pole star Dhruva Lok. So all the demigods do parikrama of Dhruva, So bhajan is very powerful. So he wanted to go, but how to get on the airplane? So death did pranam. He stepped on the head of death like a step ladder in Seva, and he went on that plane. And as he was going back, he thought, where is my mother? She is my Shikshaguru. Then the Vishnu Duta said, look, she is behind you, bro. Anyway, so Dhruva is Sakam Bhakta, but still he read also Mahabharata. So also we can also be careful what we desire. Don't desire anything except Seva or Radha Krishna. Okay, easy said, easy now. Go